Welcome back, children. So, our next topic that we are going to learn today is about drawing hands on the clock face to show time. So, students, you have already learned how to draw the hour hand and the minute hand in your previous class. I hope you all can recall. So, in the same manner, children, we are also going to learn how to draw the hour hand and the minutes hands and show a different time. Okay, let's begin. So children, as you can see, it is a sunny morning. Okay, and here some children are playing and the time is, it is shown 9:15. Okay, it is 9:15 a.m. That means in the morning time. So, how do we draw the hands of the clock? So, look at the clock face, children. The hands are not there. It is empty. That means you are supposed to draw it. Okay. So, how are we going to do it? Now, let's see. The hour hand is pointing at 9. Okay. It is pointing at 9. And where should the minute hand point at? So, where should it point at? Yes. So, as you can see the picture over here that the minute hand is pointing at 3. Okay. And 9:15 is 15 minutes after 9 o'clock. Just as we learnt in our previous video that 15 minutes after 9 will give us the time 9:15. And where is it going to point? We are going to show or point it at number 3. Okay. That will give us the time 9:15. Here the red color is pointing at 9, that is the hour hand, the shorter hand, and the silver one is pointing at 3, that is the long hand and the minute hand. Okay, and this is what the time is shown over here, that is 9:15. Right, children? I hope you're able to understand this. Okay, now I would also ask you that if you can practice some different times at your home. This will be a home task. Okay, children? Now let's check the calendar. Okay. Calendar, children, as you all know, plays an important role in a program of time management. Okay. Calendar comes in different shapes and sizes. Some examples are yearly calendars, monthly calendars, calendars that show months on a separate page, and pocket calendar, and etc. So, let me show you the example of a yearly calendar. As you can see in the picture over here, children, that means in a yearly calendar, all the months of the year is shown all together, so that it is easy for the viewer or for the person to find out about each month all together. Okay, about the important dates, about the important programs, whatever they have. So, this is an example of a yearly calendar. Okay. And the next one, what is this? This is just for the month of July. Okay. That means it is only a month calendar. That means it is a monthly calendar. Right, children? Where only one separate and one single month's calendar is shown. You all must be having that type of calendar at your homes as well, isn't it? Now, the third one is the pocket calendar. That is a very small one. Actually, why the name pocket is given? Because you can carry it in your pockets as well for your reference. Okay. So, where the face of the calendar shows some pictures, and that the back side of the particular page, okay, all the months of the year is shown over there. This is how, this is what the pocket calendar looks like. So, the days of the week. So, how many days do we have, children, in a week? Yes, there are 7 days in a week, namely Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, where we all know that Monday is supposed to be the first day, Tuesday as the second day, Wednesday is the third day, Thursday is the fourth day, Friday is the 5th day, Saturday is the 6th day, and Sunday is the 7th day, and the last day of the week. Okay, children? Let's learn about the months of the year. So, children, as you all know that there are 365 days in a year, right, children? And a year has 12 months. How many months? 12 months. They are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. How many altogether? 12 months. Okay. So, here in April, June, September and November, these months, children, have 30 days. How many days do they have? They have 30 days. And all the rest months have 31 days except February, which has 28 days. Okay, children? So, except April, June, September and November and February, the rest months, they all have 31 days. Okay, and February only has 28 days. But there is an exception. There is a special case that 29 days a February month has only in a leap year. Okay, now children, you must be wondering that what is a leap year? Yes, a leap year has 366 days. That means in a normal regular year we all have 365 days, but just in a leap year we have got 366 days. Okay, and in a leap year February has 29 days instead of 28 days. That is why it becomes a leap year becomes 366 days instead of 365 days. Right, children? So, look over here, children. In February, in regular days, 28th, after 28th Feb, we completely move on to 1st March. But just in a leap year, after 20th February, we have the next day as well, 29th February. Then we move on to 1st March. Right, children? Okay, I hope you all are able to understand. Let me give you an information that a leap year occurs once in every 4 years. So, leap year occurs means leap year comes after every 4 years. Okay? And 2020, that means the year, okay, is a leap year. 2020, the current year, okay, it is a leap year. And we all had 29 days in the month of February and altogether 366 days in the year. Right, children? So, let's give a quick recall, children, that what all we learned. So, children, we learned today about telling time to the half hour, telling time to 5 minutes, drawing hands on the clock face to show time. We checked the calendar as well. We learned about the days of the week, months of the year, and about leap year. Okay? So, if you have, children, any questions regarding the topic you have learned today, I have taught you, then do not forget to ask me and clear out your doubts. Alright, children. Thank you so much, children, for listening to me, for watching this video, and have a good day and have a wonderful day ahead. Take care, children.